Let's talk about the collab we're going to do with, I have to check his name, Sketch by Krishan. Krishan, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but he is a fellow YouTuber and has about, the same subscriber number. So yeah, we just thought we should do a little collab together. He is mostly doing sketches. I'm doing more like abstract painting. What we came up with was creating a painting of a building using watercolor. I don't use very often watercolors, so it's definitely a challenge for me. In buildings, I never do. So I decided to, when I'm done with it, put it in my journal. The journal that I started doing. I'll show you for a second. It's about my trip to the States last year. And I'm gonna stick my watercolor in here. Make a little background for it. And because it's about this trip I did last year and doing buildings, I decided to do the that cool art palace in San Francisco, because we kind of spent a few days in San Francisco. We based ourselves there. So I sketched out the palace and I'm going to paint it, and you guys can join me. I'm going to use my, I think, Krishan, sorry, let me know how your name is actually pronounced. I'm going to use my Koi watercolor palette, because it's just so easy to use. I don't have to squeeze out any other tubes, and they really are fun. It only goes into my journal, so it doesn't have to be super high quality watercolor, but they work just fine if you ask me. So I'm going to use that, and of course some brushes. I'll talk about that when I start painting. So let's do it. Here is. Okay, so the overall objective is to use as least the colors as possible. So we came up with list those away, with only using one building, one color, but and just kind of use. So that's the plan. So this has a reflection, so it'll be a little more complicated, but oh well. And I'm going to do blue for the sky and the water on the bottom here. So, but it's going to be really simple. I'm not a perfectionist painter. I don't have the patience, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm using all skinny, thin little brushes today. So I don't know what numbers they are. Some of them, like number 1. Some of them don't have numbers. There's some of them older brushes. It's just basically all skinny ones, and those flat ones for the buildings, and then the skinny ones are for outlining. Yeah, not sure for the sky. I might use a little thicker one, and the water on the bottom, but for now, that's what I'm using. Got my water, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's do this one. Yep. So the building itself is supposed to be like sort of a ochre, orangey color, depends on the day. And the top is actually fairly light, so it doesn't have to be exact, as I said before. So it's just a fun project. So let's start with do it a little lighter. So I'm using my ochre color here. Oops, sorry for the shaking. Here, this one. And I'm going to water it down a little bit so we can make it darker after. 1 or 2 right. Okay, now it's got all these different buildings. So making these yellow, because they are actually kind of look yellow. You have these middle fat pillars. Let's start using the skinnier one. This is a new brush. See how this one does. Okay, let's move on to the little buildings here, or the not little, the sort of like the fence part of it. Or the wall. I'm just gonna put some, when is this? It's pretty dry. Some bushes in the front. They're not really buildings, but there's bushes, so I kind of like to put some bushes there. Okay, so let's do the reflection. I'm a little nervous, but oh well. Let's try it out. Let's find out on it. This one. And just go for it, shall we? So let's see if I have something for the sky. Fatted. This one, let's see if this one works. It's a bigger one. Oops, made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Don't use your fingers, use a tissue. People. Well. I need to figure out something with the line. Let's just make a darker line there. So yeah, guys, make sure you check out Krishan's project. I don't know what he did. I'm pretty excited to find out what his painting looked like. Okay. It's not perfect, but whatever. See if I can sign it. Now then do it with a pen. Okay guys, make sure to check out Krishan's video link in the end cards and down below in the description. See you next time.